Hey Caser, welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Do you like my hat? It's Beatrice's hat. I was able to get her to the rank 10, the level 10 for the friendship thing, and I thought, hey, it kind of matches my current setup, my suit, so to speak. But it's time to jump on to a new chapter, chapter 30. So I think we had a chapter last week, and if I recall, actually, I don't want to spoil it just yet. If you haven't seen the previous chapter yet, you can close this, pause this, whatever, go and watch that because something happens at the end of that chapter that is very, very interesting. It's going to blow this whole thing wide open. So I'll go do that, and in 5 seconds, then I'm going to explain what actually happened. So, spoiler. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have been warned. Healer Burke is working with R. And then we found out they were the one who did the whole thing with the cursed CD. Now what am I doing exactly? I'm meeting Marula, but what am I actually... I can't remember now. I know that's the main thing that happened, and there was the Dark Witch as well that pops up. They really want me to be the person that goes over to R, their side. Why do you want to meet Casey? And does Hayden really have to be here? Ever since her hospital stunt, she's been acting like we're friends. Perhaps it would do you good to have more friends. That's not why I'm here though. I want to thank you for your help with finding Burke. You were right. There was an agent of ours who had infiltrated St. Mungo's. Did you catch him? No, he was saved by someone. Marula, I need to know who the Dark Witch Metamorph Magus is. No. I can't talk about her. I have to know who she is. She's everywhere, Marula. You and I want the same thing, to bring down R. I can only help you if you tell me what you know. I know you're putting yourself at risk with this double agent business, but... Alright, I'll tell you what I know about her. Listen carefully. I don't want to repeat myself. I like this. We're going to finally, hopefully, figure more about her. Tell me what you know, Marula. This is the potential to be even bigger. So, the Dark Witch is called the Director, and she's a high-ranking member of R. Is that all you know about her? She's the one who brought you into R, isn't she? Marula, if there's something you're not telling me... I told you everything I know about her. I don't know anything else. Marula, why would I lie to you? I told you I don't know anything else about her. Why don't you believe me? I do believe you. You've lied before. Well, in this case, it's just how she looks. She's clearly hesitant to say something. And when you try to confront her about this, she just kind of keeps looking away. Like, I don't know anything. I don't believe you because you've lied before. But there's no reason for me to lie anymore. You know everything. All that talk about forgiveness, and you don't even trust me. Alright, it's clear you don't want to say anymore. Let's just move on. I know we don't always see eye to eye on things, but you need to be careful, Casey. The Director isn't someone to be trifled with. She does seem much more formidable than Rakepick. Rakepick was reckless and made mistakes. The Director doesn't make mistakes. Ever. Marula, are you worried about me? I'm worried that you'll do something idiotic that's gonna get me found out. Just don't do anything stupid. I'm leaving. And tell Hayden to stop acting like we're friends. This information with Marula, I should share it with Mad Eye. Time to pay a visit to the Ministry of Magic. Good. I thought I was gonna have to wait. Not yet. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me, Mad Eye. I've just received some information from Marilla that I thought you would be interested in. I learned that the Metamorph Magus from R is known as the Director. She's also a high-ranking official. Interesting. That does help fill out information on R. She's no longer an unknown variable. And it turns out, Burke was an undercover agent at St. Mungo's. I confronted him in a duel, but... But? Spit it out. He got away. The Director apparated into the hospital, and they escaped. Before that, Burke said something. That if I would only understand R, then I'd see the light and come home. I see. I'm sorry, Mad Eye. That's all I was able to find out from Burke and Marilla. Don't be sorry. You did a fine job.
Ha!
And I am pleased to see that Marilla's work as a double agent is paying off. But I worry that she nearly exposed herself by showing up at St. Mungo's. Be careful, Casey. Continue to use Corey as your go-to in between and as a lookout for meetings. For now, though, let us focus on the present. There have been some new developments that you should be aware of. Oh no, more side quests? I hope not. You're moving Jacob to a safe house? Hey, Professor Dumbledore and I decided that would be in his best interest. We do not want Jacob getting cursed again. He needs to be able to testify at the Wizengamot Trial. Of course, it is important that the white-robed wizard stays locked up in Azkaban. Indeed, and keeping Jacob at a safe house will ensure that. Is there anything you can tell me about the safe house? We don't have time for too many questions. You may ask one. Where is it? Who does it belong to? How safe is it? I really want to know all these answers, honestly. But I want to know how safe the house is, Mad Eye. I've used it as a safe house before. No one will think to look for your brother there.
Ha!
You have my word that Jacob could not be going to a safer location. Your one question has been answered. It is time to go now. Alright, let's get Jacob to safety so he can testify in the Wizengamot Trial. I really want to see what his safe house looks like. When I think of safe house, I think of like a shack in like the middle of nowhere. Living off the land and all that stuff. So it's time to move Jacob to safety. Like I think I said earlier on in this video, I really hope we see what it looks like. That would be great. Look at him, he's all up and at him. KC, there you are. I thought we'd have to apparate away without you. We're apparating? A, it is the fastest way to get to the safe house. Mad Eye tells me you side-along apparated with him before. You're practically a professional. I'm not sure I would say I'm a professional. Don't worry, I'll give you some pointers. Just pay attention to what I have to say. Alright. I've also noticed that I've changed my outfit as well. It was a Constellations update that's actually going on probably when I upload this video. Alright, so I should just hold on to you very tightly. And don't get sick of my jacket.
Hey!
Come on, let's do a few back and forths across the room. After operating a few times, it's just like breathing. Well, looks like I'm okay. Well, you haven't gotten sick. That's a good thing, isn't it? It's fantastic. I knew apparating wouldn't bother you, Pip.
Ha!
It also means you're ready to head to the safe house. But my assignment... Alright, I got an A+++. If you're not Mr. Casey, this actually comes at an appropriate time. Your assignment at St. Mungo's has come to an end. You've been an absolute joy to have here. These halls will just be a tad bit dull without your presence to brighten them. Thank you, Madame Stroud. That means a lot. No, my little lamb. Thank you. The work you've done here has been simply superb. In fact, have you considered the path of a healer? I think it would suit you quite well. I want to be a healer. It's not for me. I'm still deciding. It's clear that I like helping others, but I don't know if healing in an aspect is for me, like in a full-time position. That's more for like Penny, for example. I think I'm better out on the front lines, the battle lines, hacking and slashing, defeating the evil. I don't think the healer path is for me, Madame Stroud. It's not that you think it would suit me, but there is no need to apologize. Sometimes we are called to other paths in life. I understand completely. You're going to go and do great things, Mr. Casey. Thank you, Madame Stroud, for everything. You taught me quite a bit. Ready to go, Casey? I'm ready. Let us take Jacob to the safe house. Don't forget to hold on tightly. I don't want anything to happen to you, Pip. Oh, is something going to happen to me and it's going to be completely breaking off to like another side quest line?
Hey!
Count us down, Casey. We'll go on 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Oh no, I actually had to tap it. Oh yeah, never mind. I don't know, for some reason I was expecting it to just shift there suddenly. It's time to enter the safe house, let's move quickly. Okay, let's see where it is. Is it a new area? There was an area that was coming soon for the longest time. The training grounds? Is that it? Enter the safe house? We're still on Hogwarts property. I thought we were going to move to a whole new location. See? Coming soon. I thought that's where we were going. We're not going there. Unless this is a really awesome place. I'm a little disappointed. Or maybe I got my hopes up too much. Huh. Okay. The Burrow. That's where we're headed. Isn't this? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's the parents of the Weasleys. Welcome to the Burrow, my dears. It's so lovely to have you here. Miss Weasley, I wasn't expecting to see you. The Burrow looked just as cozy as it did when I visited last. You've been here before, Pip? I was invited for Christmas. It was quite nice. Time questline, by the way. The Weasleys have generously offered their home as a safe house for Jacob. That is very kind of you, Mrs. Weasley. Of course, dear. Your brother is going to be safe here. Come along, Molly. You and I have some things to discuss about Jacob's stay here. Casey? Is something wrong, Jacob? You don't look thrilled to be here. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful that everyone cares so much about my well-being, but you don't like being sidelined from the action. You always did know me best. Do you want to talk about it? Perhaps I can reassure you. Shouldn't I be the one reassuring you? I am the older brother. Talking about it might be nice, though. So this is where we finally get probably a couple 8-hour quests to wrap it up. Can read this game like a book. Do you see why I'm worried, Pip? I will be stopping at nothing to get both halves of the Dark Scroll. I forgot all about the Dark Scroll.
Yeah.
And if I'm waiting here, then... Calm down, Jacob. I understand why you're nervous. R is ruthless. I know that firsthand. I'm so sorry, Pip. This is all my fault. I never should have brought you into my mess. I'm glad you did, or you'd still be stuck. You shouldn't have, but we have to do this. I'm glad you did bring me into this, Jacob. If you hadn't, you'd still be stuck in that portrait. I spent years without my older brother. Having you back and safe is worth it.
Whoa!
Pip, Let's not get too sloppy, Jacob. I just want you to know that you have me and all of our friends supporting you. After the trial, you'll get back to searching for the other half of the Dark Scroll. Try not to worry too much. Sorry to interrupt, but an owl just came. It's time for you to return to Hogwarts, Casey. Professor Dumbledore wants to speak with you. Oh, that's great. I guess it does make sense. I haven't talked to Dumbledore in a while, and I probably have to brief him on some things anyway. Time to talk to good old Dumbledore. See how he's doing. You look great, man. Haven't aged a bit. Professor Dumbledore, you asked to see me? Indeed I did. I wish to speak about recent events. It seems what was supposed to be a simple school project turned into quite the fiasco. I had hoped these opportunities to explore careers would take you far away from altercations with R. Unfortunately, Professor, they seem to follow me wherever I go. So it seems, Mr. Casey. However, it seems that, even in the face of adversity, you remain quite resilient and resourceful. I'm not sure I understand, Professor. Then let us speak on it, shall we? I don't understand what's so complicated. I rise above. I fight through the adversity. When things get tough, I push through and I win. My track record speaks for myself, but I guess I don't know that. You've done a great deal in your time here, Mr. Casey. Standing against the dark forces is quite the feat, especially for a student. Tell me, how are you feeling? You have a Wizengamot Trial coming up and you've encountered R once more. I'm overwhelmed. I feel alright. I'm angry. I mean, I've known about R for quite a long time now, so I'm not going to say comfortable, but I mean, I would assume that I'm gotten used to it by now. I feel alright, Professor. I think I'm handling everything well. That is most excellent to hear. Of course, it is also perfectly acceptable to find yourself overwhelmed in situations like these. Some advice, Mr. Casey. Yes, Professor Dumbledore? You might find that a support group can lend a great deal of strength for the road ahead. Perhaps it is time to reunite a certain group and expand its members? You may be right, Professor. I think it is time to reunite the Circle of Kana. A reunion is long overdue. I kind of thought it was still around. So I learned something very interesting. The Circle of Kana wasn't actually together for a long time. Well, yeah, it looks like anyway. The Wizengamot Trial is going to be coming up very, very shortly. Jacob's been hiding in the meantime at the Burrows, the Weasley parents' house. And outside of that, I guess we'll see just how everything eventually unfolds. Moving forward in Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.